Today we are going to see about cell. Cell is the structural and functional unit of all living organism. It is the basic unit. Cell is the basic unit for all living organism. So only it is called as structural and functional unit of all organism. Cell is classified into unicellular and multicellular organism. Uni means single. Multi means many. So if an organism is having single cell, then it is called as unicellular organism. If an organism is having many cells, then it is called as multicellular organisms. Cell is again divided based on the types of cell. It is divided into prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cell. If an organism is not having true nucleus, if it is not having true nucleus, then it is called as prokaryotic organism. Eukaryotic organism will have true nucleus. They will have true nucleus. Example for prokaryotic is bacteria, cyanobacteria. Example for eukaryotic will be having plant cell and animal cell. Today we are going to see about cell. Observe the two pictures given above. Do you observe any similarity between them? Close your eyes and imagine a brick wall. What is the basic building block of the wall? Yes, a single brick, of course. Like a brick wall, your body is composed of basic building blocks and are named as cells. The cell is the basic structural and functional unit of every living organism. The cell is self-sufficient to carry out all the fundamental and essential function of an organism. All living things are made of one or more cells. They are variety of cell types. However, they all have some common characteristic features. The smallest unit of all living things that is still considered alive is called as cell. Example of cells are bacteria, muscle cells, nerve cells. Fatty tissues is made up of fat cells, skin, bone, marrow, pancreas cells. All are examples for cells. Cell theory. All living things are made up of cells. Cells are the smallest living units. All cells comes from pre-existing cells through cell division. Cells are very minute and said to be microscopic and cannot be seen with our naked eyes. They can be observed only through a specialized scientific instrument called microscope. Nowadays, an electron microscope is used to magnify and observe the cells. Discovery of the cell. The Englishman Robert Hooke was a scientist, mathematician, and inventor. He improved microscope which was used in those days and built a compound microscope. He placed water lens beside the microscope to focus the light from an oil lamp on specimens to illuminate them brightly so that he was able to see the minute parts of the object clearly. One day, Hooke made thin sections of the cork and observed them through his microscope. He observed many small identical chambers which were hexagonal in shape. He was surprised. After that, he observed many objects like butterflies' wings, bees' compound eye, etc. Based on this observation, Hooke published a book named Micrographia in the year 1665, where he first used the term cell. He described the structure of tissue using the term cell. In Latin, the word cellula means a small chamber. The branch of science that deals with the study of cells is called cell biology. The structural organization of the cell. A typical cell consists of three major parts: an outer cell membrane, a liquid cytoplasm, a nucleus, analogous to the body's internal organ like eyes, heart, lungs, etc. Organelles are specialized structures and perform valuable functions necessary for normal cellular operations. Many distinct structures called organelles lie within the cell. Size of the cell. The size of the cells may vary from a micrometer to a few centimeters. Most cells are microscopic and cannot be seen with the naked eyes. They can be observed only through the microscope. Smallest size of the cell is present in bacteria. The size of the bacterial cell ranges from 0.01 micrometer to 0.5 micrometer. On the other hand, the largest cell is the egg of an ostrich with 170 millimeter width. We can see this with the naked eye. In human body, the nerve cells are believed to be the longest cell. Cell size has no relation to the size of an organism. It is not necessary that the cells of, say, an elephant be much larger than those of a mouse. Shapes of the cell. Cells are of different shapes. For example, some shapes are like nerve cells, red blood cells, muscle cells. The number of cells present in different organisms may vary. Organisms may be either unicellular or multicellular. Organisms such as bacteria, amoeba, chlamydomonas, and yeast are unicellular. On the other hand, organisms such as Spirogyra, mango, and human beings are multicellular. That is, they are made up of few hundreds to millions of cells.